Hey, this will be a video chart on AAPL, Apple Incorporated. I'm sure everybody has heard of these guys. Wanted to do a big board here. So pretty interesting chart going. As you know, the markets have been trending upwards, but then we look at Apple here, and as the markets have been heading back upwards, it's pretty much been doing the opposite. So from a charting standpoint, that's not the most encouraging thing. But in the overall picture, the stock is still very bullish. Down here we have the 200-day simple moving average, and when you look at that from even a longer term perspective, you can see that it's just got a very strong increase to it. So it's definitely an overall bullish uptrend for the stock. This time period that we're looking at right here, it's not like it's anything huge. 2.5 months at most. But just kind of odd how the market has been recovering, the past couple of weeks, but this one still, hasn't quite been able to, show any signs of strength from that. So going forward, what are we looking for? Well, what I'm thinking has a pretty darn good chance of happening is for this 326 range to get tested again at least. You can see twice already now, actually 3 times. We had, once here, then we had another time right there, and then we had a third time over here where the bears came down, tried to push through, but the bulls held their ground. So this is clearly a very strong level of support right down here at the 326 area. And being that there's not really any other supports from here down to this level, then I wouldn't be surprised at all. And that's what I'm expecting to see, is at least a test of 326. And for you risk versus reward players out there, this would be a nice little entry point. I may try to pick up some shares down here just with a tight stop loss and see what happens. If this level can hold, then really the next level of support is not until down here at the 200-day simple moving average. So that's pretty much where the support standpoints are shaping up here. In terms of resistance levels, we have the two shorter term moving averages here, the pink and red line, which is the 10-day and 20-day simple moving averages. Those will be short-term resistance levels, but looking at the overall picture, this is going to be the trend line right here that the bulls need to break above. And as always, when the bulls do break above it, if they do, always check down with volume. The bigger the volume, the better on any sort of breakout. The easiest way to look at that is the more volume on a breakout, the more confidence you can put into that breakout. Looking down here at the indicators, the MACD is looking pretty rough. But once again, if we kind of draw out a bottom here, you can see it hasn't quite hit the previous lows from where it was at down here. So if it corresponds and the price comes down right around this 326 area, then you're looking at the MACD and it's right around that area, then you could get a nice double bottom bounce here off the MACD. So that's another thing you'll want to keep your eyes out for and see if anything like that transpires. So if there are any other questions on the chart, please shoot me a message. If not, I'd encourage you to check out bullwarriorstocks.com. If you go there and sign up for the free newsletter, you'll be sent a free ebook. And with your newsletter subscription, you'll get chart setups, trade ideas, educational pieces, all sorts of things from big boards down to penny stocks. So there's a good variety, something for everybody, and it is all free. So I'd encourage you to go to the website, sign up, and see what it's all about. One more time, this was AAPL. Thanks for listening, and enjoy your weekends.